Hello, everybody. This is Johnny Gathers. Welcome to another JG Mental Health Fridays. Today, as you all know, today is the 19th anniversary of September 11th. With September 11th, I want you to comment down below where were you when September 11th happened and how did it make you feel and what was going on during that time for you. I know for myself with September 11th, I was in the 7th grade at Turner Middle School in Philadelphia. I was actually in Miss Brown's class. She was either teaching math or science at the time, and we had got an announcement on a loudspeaker to turn on the TV. So back then in middle school, we had TVs that was connected on top of the wall in the classroom, and that's where we used to watch Channel 1. And Channel 1 was the actual channel where we learned about different things that was happening, within the world, and facts and information that we used to watch in the mornings to get our day started in school. So when we turned the TV on, that's when they talked about the Twin Towers in New York and how the planes went through the Twin Towers. Then an hour or 2 hours later, after we had looked at the news on TV, that's when we got the announcement saying that we all had to go home early. We had an early dismissal. During that time of having an early dismissal, that's when we had found out about the plane crashing in Shanksville, PA, and then also about the Pentagon and what was going on. And I think the reason also what was brought up too at that time, the reason why we had to get out early too in Philadelphia was the fact that everybody was at an uproar and at a panic state because everybody was worried about the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall getting terrorized at that time. But with September 11th, as you can see, it brought a lot of trauma within everybody. From a young child to an older adult, it brought trauma. And that's what today's topic is about. It's about trauma. So trauma is basically different experiences that everyone face that can give an overwhelming feeling, an overwhelming emotion, an overwhelming thought process. Trauma can hit people in different ways, and everybody's trauma is not the same. Everybody's trauma is different because people react to trauma in different ways. But the coping exercise I want to provide for you today when it comes to trauma is to use your creative vibes. With using your creative vibes, use art to speak to you. Use music to speak to you. Take a journal and write down what you're feeling or write down what you're going through and let your writing flow so it can speak to you. This is a time that you should not let your trauma impact you. If you feel as though that it's eating you up to a point that it's affecting you, it's time to let it out. It's time to release it. And also, we have to realize when it comes to trauma, it doesn't take overnight It doesn't take overnight for someone to get healed when it comes to trauma. It's a process, and we can't rush anybody's process when they're going through particular traumas because, like I said before, everyone's trauma is different. So, again, this is a time that you have to be able to process the trauma and just work your way into managing and working your way through it. And that's all I have for you today. If you have any words or topics that you want me to address on JG Mental Health Fridays, you know you can contact me on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and I'm going to leave you with the closing message. Reflect on the positives, plan ahead, and relax. RPR. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. God bless. Peace.